wrote this song in memory of Vonda McIntyre, who was a fantastic science fiction writer. And she's the reason I'm here, because in 1988, she said some nice things about my writing at a workshop and suggested I go to Clarion, and I did. And all of that, selling some short stories and getting involved in folk, all comes from that conversation. So I owe her a debt that cannot be repaid, but that can only be paid forward. And this song refers to an Ambrose Bierce short story, which you will probably pick up. There's also a line in here that Shakespeare fans will recognize from Midsummer Night's Dream. It's also about cons. This won second place at Phil Ontario this year, where the category was Cosmic Hotels. And I said, I can do that. There are hotels along the border of the real and realms beyond. We sometimes wake there, standing before them, reduced to pure phenomenon. Some inhabit evanescent bubbles bulging from the plethoverse. Some lie in liminal dimensions where all that rises must converge. A burst of brightness, buzzing, blooming, bellhops lead us through the portico, and transcendence sinks to transience. Another spin rounds Bardo. Stars wheel above in unfamiliar constellations. There are hints of palm trees and desert sky. Faces that you have remembered welcome you back with a smile, and the desk clerk says your room is ready, and someone you think you ought to know whispers, I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. We find ourselves in such a moment. Dust, random walking, shafts of light, angelic orders, watch in mute amazement at the onrush of the night. There's bazookies in the lobby with tambourines and violins. In the stairwell, guitars and banjos. Out by the pool, a theremin. Behind the front desk lurks an olive that can show all of time and space. Corridors and rooms endlessly unfolding, far beyond this nutshell-bounded place. Stars wheel above in unfamiliar constellations. There are hints of palm trees and desert sky. Faces that you have remembered welcome you back with a smile, and the desk clerk says your room is ready, and someone you think you ought to know whispers, I will purge that mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. They're playing games on the veranda. Feels like that time back at Black Diamond Bay. You can choose your own adventure, one thing that you can't do is stay. Musicians jam late in the evening as their captain brings carafes of wine. Down in the ballroom, sequins sparkle cheek to cheek in 3/4 time. She catches your eye from the dance floor, a wraith of implicate design. She is the zeitgeist of the building. One touch can heal a troubled mind. Stars wheel above in unfamiliar constellations. There are hints of palm trees and desert sky. Faces that you have remembered welcome you back with a smile. And the desk clerk says, your room is ready. And someone you think you ought to know whispers, I will purge that mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. In the circles and room parties and conversations in the bar, all the house staff, relentless, unicursal, brought us back to where we are. 100 billion children have dreamed the hotel in an insubstantial pageant, as are we all. And the hotel returns the favor for those who quicken at its call. Vacuum energy, free falling. We live between the drop and snap. We check in for such a short time before the endless calls us back. And the desk clerk says, your room is ready. And someone you think you ought to know whispers, I will purge thy mortal grossness, so that thou shalt like an airy spirit go. Like an airy spirit.